Title: Motivation and Success, Ancient Wisdom, Modern Drive. Chapter 1. The Pillar of Persistence. In ancient Greece, the story of the sculptor Lysippos reminds us that even great statues were not born at once. According to legend, Lysippos began with rough stone blocks and over decades of chiseling brought a lifelike marble figure to fruition. Each chip, though small, was deliberate, and his patience ensured that the final work would outshine all others. That story is not merely about stone, it is a lesson in persistence. The lesson for today is simple. Success demands a steady, almost invisible hand. You may feel an instant urge for miraculous breakthroughs, but the most enduring achievements start as incremental steps. If you encounter a mountain-sized obstacle, break it into peaks and work one at a time. Example: when launching a new product, begin with a minimum viable version that satisfies the core need. Test, learn, and refine. Celebrate each small win and let those victories push you forward. Persistent polishing wins the race of opportunity. Conclusion: remember, even the most celebrated sculptures began as a rough block. Your path to success is similar, a long series of calculated, patient strokes. Like, share, and subscribe for more inspiration. Reflective question: what small, persistent action can you take today that will inch you toward your larger goal? Chapter 2. The Power of Courage in Courage. Long ago in the heart of China, a farmer named Li Yang, while harvesting wheat, encountered an aggressive tiger. Instead of running, Li calmly offered a handful of grain to the beast, calming it enough to escape. His calmness, even in danger, exemplified the old Chinese maxim of fear not the tiger, but the human who is frightened. The modern equivalent is to confront challenges with a calm heart. Fear often keeps people stuck, courage frees them. This is not a call to reckless bravery, but to face uncertainties head-on, guided by intelligence and composure. How to apply: when your startup faces a funding rejection, rather than panic, step back, review the feedback, and adjust. Each rejection sharpens the vision, and each adjustment brings you closer to success. Conclusion: courage is not the absence of fear, but the mastery over it, allowing you to move forward despite uncertainty. Like, share, and subscribe for more wisdom. Reflective question: which fear keeps you from taking the next step toward your ambition? Chapter 3. The Gift of Reflection. An Egyptian scribe named Hatshepsut, centuries before the Queen of the Valley, discovered that the most powerful words on papyrus came from her own mind. After a long day, she would sit by the Nile and write a single word: balance. That word guided her subsequent decisions. She learned that self-reflection, not external command, was her true authority. Applying this in today's whirlwind life means carving out daily time to pause and observe the inner dialogue. Self-reflection clarifies priorities, uncovers hidden strengths, and eliminates wasted energy. Practice: at bedtime, write a brief 5 minutes of thought diary. Ask yourself what you did well, what you struggled with, and what small changes can be made for tomorrow. Conclusion: your most powerful tool is your own insight. Give it a daily voice. Like, share, and subscribe for continued growth. Reflective question: when did you last truly listen to your inner voice? How did it guide your day's actions? Chapter 4. The Art of Adapting. During the reign of the Roman Empire, Emperor Marcus Aurelius once faced a severe drought that threatened his people. Instead of merely praying for rain, he instituted a meticulous plan. He redirected river water, built reservoirs, and encouraged farmers to grow drought-tolerant crops. Adaptability saved lives and kept the empire stable. The lesson extends into business resilience. Instead of clinging to a single strategy, test and pivot quickly. The market is fluid, your business must mirror that fluidity. Application: use the lean startup framework. Create an MVP, measure user feedback, then iterate. If a particular feature fails to excite, replace it immediately. Conclusion: adaptability, like a river, flows around obstacles, sustaining the life it carries. Like, share, and subscribe to keep your mindset agile. Reflective question: how can you restructure your current plan to better respond to unexpected obstacles? Chapter 5. The Ring of Discernment. In the early modern era, the Italian Renaissance scholar Leonardo da Vinci famously kept a notebook of sketches for every observation, from the flight of a bird to the flow of water. He studied each subject with equal intensity, never assuming that one field was more valuable than another. That balanced curiosity fostered a holistic view of the world. In your career, diversifying knowledge expands problem-solving capacity. A marketer who knows a little coding can better collaborate with developers. A leader versed in psychology can understand team dynamics more deeply. How to apply? Allocate a fixed time each day, say 30 minutes, to learn something unrelated to your primary job. That could be a language, a type of art, or simple coding. You'll discover connections that ignite innovation. Conclusion: a multifaceted mind is a powerful engine for success. Like, share, and subscribe to nurture the diversity of your learning. Reflective question: what new skill or knowledge area would widen the scope of your professional vision? Philosophy Spotlight: Stoicism, the discipline of the inner fortress. Stoicism, the ancient Greek philosophy practiced by Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, teaches that happiness is attained by living in agreement with nature's rational order. At its core is the discipline of focus. One controls only their own thoughts and reactions, not external circumstances. When life throws challenges, a Stoic's response is calm, clear, and purposeful. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor whose meditations remain a touchstone, lived with the notion that the universe is interconnected and governed by reason. In his notes, he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." That simple truth equips us to stay resilient and maintain clarity even when chaos erupts. 2 key lessons drawn from Stoicism for modern success. 1. Control what you can control. Your energy is finite. By concentrating on actions you influence, your effort, attitudes, and habits, you free yourself from the anxieties of outcomes or other people's choices. In practice, this means setting clear daily priorities and working relentlessly within them. When markets shift, you adapt your process rather than reacting to fear. 2. Embrace adversity as a teacher. In Stoic thought, hardships are opportunities to cultivate virtue. Each setback is an invitation to test patience, courage, and self-discipline. When your project fails, treat it as a learning module. The lesson could be a new skill, a stronger partnership, or a refined mission. 3. Live in harmony with purpose. Stoicism calls for aligning actions with reason and virtue. In a business context, this means integrity in all dealings, a trustworthy brand, fulfilled commitments, and a culture that respects each other's contributions. The payoff is trust, which translates into loyalty, both from customers and employees. These Stoic teachings echo the themes of our 5 chapters: persistence, courage, reflection, adaptability, and diversity of mind. They bind the ancient ethos to the modern pursuit of success, reminding us that success is not a mere outcome, but a disciplined journey. Call to action. If you found value in this ancient guide, share this video, and subscribe for more insights. Reflective question at the end of this philosophy spotlight: how can you apply one Stoic principle today to transform a challenging situation into a stepping stone toward your goals?